This PSA was brought to you by the Peter G Show.
You may have second thoughts after the show.
Don't drink the faucet. We're really talented. We should get Oscars.
Just pick out a car, for Christ's sake.
No, my name is Peter. Yeah, I want. Here's good.
Yeah.
Madam Perry.
I need to get back in the genie bottle.
Louis from Pennsylvania, you're on. He likes it. It's showtime.
Peter G Show, Peter G Show, divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad, Peter G Show.
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing.
I'm on the radio!
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one. I got one. I got one. I got a Mr. Microphone and I love it.
It's practical and great fun for the whole family. And it's only $14.88. Mr. Microphone, buy 2 or 3, they really make great Christmas gifts.
And they make really good Christmas gifts. Here we are, Wednesday, Christmas Day night. You and me. Let's hit a little music. I thought it would be kind of cool to do a Christmas night show. And let's see what we got here. Oh, look, starting early. All right, time out. Jonathan says, I just tried to call. Well, that's great, Jonathan, but we just started the show. So hang in there for a few minutes, and then I'll open up the phones. How's that? Man, I'm glad somebody's anxious. Wednesday, Christmas Day night, right here live with Life of Peter G, the Peter G Show. I hope that all will be tuning in and joining me tonight. I do want to take some phone calls tonight. I do. Hoping some people will share some calls, some stories, how your Christmas was, how it really wasn't. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on. It's, let's see. It's, oops. All right. I told myself I was going to do the show tonight and, get all the ho, 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 Merry Christmas. I was going to figure something out. And then everything just started getting super, super busy. Super busy. The phones are ringing for 2 days, all day today. And, it's like, I'm really thankful. I mean, people are calling and say, hey, Merry Christmas. And normally I'm out there making those phone calls. And I just chose today. I mean, I put my Christmas kind of on hold till tomorrow. So I could do this tonight. And because it takes more than, I don't just walk in. I know it seems like I do. I know it looks easy. But it takes more than you think to get to right here, right now. And I started getting lost in the day, and I'm getting backtracked. The phones are ringing. I'm going, I shouldn't answer it. I go, no, I need to answer. It's friggin' Christmas. Come on. These people are taking time out of their lives to call me. And therefore, I started running behind and trying to get I wanted to get some funny content. Speaking of funny content, look. Hey, David, Merry Christmas. Hope Santa brings you everything you need. So I'm trying to get things together, and the phone's ringing, and let's put it this way. Everything I intended on doing or was going to attempt to try and do, I'm just like, forget it. Just going to say, that's it. Tonight we're going to open up the phones in a little bit. Hope you'll call in, share a little something. I'm telling you, there's a lot of hard times people are going through, and a lot of people are having some great times. I mean, you know, hopefully you want to be in that Christmas spirit and you're just feeling it. But I can tell you personally, it's like this year, amongst many, I mean, I've had a lot of great years, but I just, moving so quickly, I just didn't feel it. I mean, last night, I'm working last night on tonight. And it's going, I can't believe it's Christmas Eve. You know, I mean, I remember those days. I mean, God bless those days when you get that warm, fuzzy feeling of, you know, it's Christmas Eve, it's Christmas Day. And, you know, if you have little kids around too, it makes it even better, and family and stuff like that. But not everybody gets to have it every year. And I'm going to get into, you know, people who've passing away at this time of year. I mean, my grandmother, I was a baby, but my grandmother died on December 23rd. I mean, my parents had to go through that. I see it with people I even know right now. I'm seeing people losing loved ones during the holidays. I mean, I don't think there's any perfect time to check out. It doesn't make it any easier, no matter how prepared you think you may be. But, you know, it is, you know, it's just the way it is. Let's see what we got here. All right, Ann Williams. Hi, Ann. Merry Christmas. She's new. I'm glad you're new. Every day I get new people, and I get some people that check out. You know, they're not so new and they got things to do, but thank you for joining us. Maybe you'll call in and tell us something about your Christmas in a little while. I want to hear about people's Christmas. I do. I want people to share. And even, you know, it's like, don't be shy. It's like, if you're going through problems, it's okay. It's okay. You're not alone. You are not alone. There's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, a lot of hard times. I mean, you know, times are hard. We're going to get into that next week. Speaking of next week, I want to tell you right now, because January 1st, New Year's Day, falls on Wednesday, just like Christmas did, you know, I'm going to what is this ringing? I'm going to be on next Wednesday, January 1st, next year, 2025, a week from today. I know it sounds confusing. Sounds like a long time. See you next year. January 1st falls on Wednesday. I'm going to do a New Year's Day show. And Jonathan, if this is you, will you please, I love you, please chill out. We're not there yet. Don't fall asleep. Just hang in there. I'm pretty sure that's who's calling. Again, I digress. But I'm going to be on next week, Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, first show of the new year, and I'm going to be here on New Year's Day night doing the show. Most everybody who's anybody is off for the holidays, which just shows you that I'm here doing this because I really need to work at it. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to be here next week doing this show, and I'm going to start. We're going to start on life again. Can't help it. I told myself during the holidays I was going to back off, and we were going to talk about personal stuff, life, happy thoughts, how you're getting through the holidays, how your life is, how you've been getting through life, all of the above. But come January 1st, you know, I'm going to start. I'm looking forward to the new year. I'm looking forward to 2025. I'm hoping that everybody slowly, nothing's going to happen overnight. Believe me, it's going to take a year and then some before we start seeing any results as to what's being promised. And I'm looking forward to it because I know that we will start moving forward. But I'll be here next week, Wednesday, January 1st, first show of 2025, right here on this little old whatever you're watching me on. Okay, I want you to be here. I hope you'll join me. Anyway, that's what's going on. Real quick, I want to thank. Here's a weird thing. For those who know me, for those who don't, I have a daughter, and last week she turned 19. The one time of the year that I will post a picture of us together, because she chooses to stay out of this. I mean, and that's fine. You know, I love her to death. I respect her. You know, she just says, Dad, this is your thing. Go for it. But she's busy remaining anonymous. And, but once a year I get to post a picture. It's her birthday. And I post a picture of the both of us. And a lot of people have seen a lot of pictures of her because on my private Facebook pages and stuff like that, you know, I used to throw up with, I was just so enthralled. Let's put it this way. I'm crazy in love with her. She's a good child. I've been very fortunate. So once a year during her birthday, I'll put a picture out of us together. Just a quick little selfie. I got to tell you, there's people that I didn't even know were still on Facebook. And only when I post a picture of her, and I happen to be in it. But there are people that come out of the woodwork that I didn't even know were still on Facebook. I mean, lots of people who I guess privately watch Facebook but don't really say very much through the year. And my God, I mean, I wish I was as popular. I guess I need to have her on more often. But I mean, they just pop out of the woodwork wishing her a happy birthday. So I just wanted to publicly thank you if I haven't privately thanked you. But I'm very grateful because my whole world revolves around, you know, I think as a parent, you try to do as much as you can for your child to bring them up right and do right. And, you know, it's a lot of bumps in the road and things don't always go as planned. But I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. And I thank God every day that have a child that's healthy, pretty much with her head on straight. I'm the one who's all messed up. And so I just, you know, I'm proud of her. Let's put it that way. So I thank the ones that saw and said something, mostly a lot of personal people, you know, in my life, but I have a lot of those. So I had to bring that up, and just blows my mind though. I mean, people I thought like, oh, they're not on Facebook anymore. I haven't heard from them in a year, you know, and all of a sudden they pop up again. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, all right, here's what we're going to do. Should I turn up some music? What's going on here? Hello? I don't know how loud the music is. I'm probably going to get spanked for using the music, but who cares? It's Christmas. They'll ban me and flag me and all that kind of stuff, but you know, come on. It's one time a year. Let it go. Let it go, YouTube, Facebook, all these places. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the phones in a couple of minutes, and I hope that you'll call in and join me. But first, let's get over to here. Where are we? They just changed everything around on me, didn't they? Yes, they did. What's it called? It's called, no, that's not it. Media. Okay. My talk about chomping at the bit. My system that we use, you know, they upgrade things almost like your phone when they upgrade things and they put the buttons all in different places. Well, they just did that to me. They just did that to me. And so now I'm searching for things. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a second real quick. Even it's the holidays, all the more reason that I want to talk, and I want you to hear from my good friends over at Clean Star Products with their money-saving fuel additive DX1 driver. It makes sense to save money. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Tyrone Thompson of CleanStarProducts.com. This is DX1 Driver in the news, and here's what our friends have to say.
So I'm here to recap on the DX1 I've used. I put it in the oil and I put it in the gas. While I'm using it just for about 3 tanks. Cleaned everything out. I got every ounce of power back in my truck.
When Jared's truck was new, it had a lot of power. Then over time, it began to slow down. He got it all back with our DX1 Driver program.
Something you got to see for yourself. It's a great product. It's affordable. And it blows all the other additives and esters out of the water.
DX1 Driver is the finest oil in the world from a California environmental company. It goes into the fuel system and the oil. It's the only green grade product qualified for the carbon credits program, giving you better fuel mileage, lower emissions, and increased horsepower. So join the fuel savings revolution today. Go to cleanstarproducts.com/shop.
That's right, cleanstarproducts.com. I'm going to tell you, nothing says the gift that keeps on giving like this product, okay? I mean, you can give it as a present. I use it, and I have two things to say about it. It works, all right? One of these little bitty bottles. This is a bottle that goes into your average size car. You pour one into a clean oil change. And then every time you fill up your tank, you put one of these little bottles into your tank. Talk about cleaning out your engine, making it run as best as it can, better fuel economy, lower emissions, more horsepower. I mean, all of the above. And that's all it takes. And you go, well, how could that be possible? Well, it is. I drive a high mileage, large Super Crew Ford F-150 vehicle. And I wouldn't have believed it, but I started using it. Now, this is a little bit bigger bottle because this is for large SUVs and V8s and things like that. But this still isn't that big. And I poured it into the crankcase. It lasts the whole oil change. And then I started putting one full tank to one bottle. And after about the third or fourth tank full, I started seeing the difference. I could feel the difference. I didn't have to step on the gas pedal as hard to get it to go. And it was like, wow, that is so cool. Look, okay, let's see who we got here real quick. Hello, Mr. G. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Stick around. I want you to join us. Maybe you'll call in. Tell us about your Christmas. But don't believe me with the DX1 driver. Go to www.cleanstarproducts.com. There's a phone number on their website. Call them. They want to talk to you. You'll have questions. They will answer your questions personally. And after they answer your questions, the reason I'm having you call them is because should you decide to order, tell them that you saw it on the Peter G Show. Why, you ask? Good question. Because if you buy right then when you're calling them, they will send you 5 bottles for the price of 4. So it's a deal. Call it a Christmas special, Peter G Show special, any way you want it. But mention you saw it on the Peter G Show. They will send you 5 bottles for the price of 4. And that should get you started real good. That should be 1 for the clean oil change and about 4 tanks of gas. And if you don't notice the difference by the end of that, I don't know what to tell you, but you will. And then it's just maintenance. Every once you just pour one in every so often, and you will be happy. And happy is good because life is short. Be happy. Clean body, good body. Same thing for your car. Cars are expensive. Gas is expensive. Here in California, our governor is getting ready to raise the tax on gas another 65 to 85 cents a gallon. I want to strangle him. So, please, order now. Go to www.cleanstarproducts.com. There's a phone number right there. Call them on the phone. Tell them you saw it on the Peter G Show, and they will take care of you. Promise. And Merry Christmas from all the people at Clean Star Products and their DX1 driver and the Peter G Show. All right? Okay, let's take a quick second here. Did I tell you I'm really glad you're tuning in? I hope that you guys will call in a few minutes. I want to take a phone call or two. Tell me about your holidays. Tell me what's going on, good or bad. There's no shame in it. Believe me, everybody's just trying to get through it. Merry Christmas. I love you. Woo! Smooth. A little Christmas cheer. What am I doing? So here I am. We're doing this, and all right. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll open up the phones. That's what we'll do. Hang on one second. Let me find it. Oh, look, I don't have to open it. Well, I do have to open up the phones. Hang on one second. Banners. 818, somebody's calling already, but 818-259-7983. Let's take this call and see what is on this man's mind. Hi, you're on with Life of Peter G. Who's this? Hello. You're breaking up. Can you talk into the phone?
Yes, this is Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan. Merry Christmas.
Hi. Merry Christmas.
Make sure you talk right into the phone because I'm having a hard time hearing you, bro.
Okay. I think you're pretty cool. I like your memberships and stuff.
I'm sorry?
I like your membership.
Membership?
Member, yeah.
What number? You got my number.
Yeah, I say I like your member.
Oh, that's great.
You know, I get high a little bit and get real holy. I don't want to say.
You're really fading out. I mean, you got to talk into the phone, bro.
I get a little high and get holy.
I don't know what's going on. It sounds like you're underwater.
My phone a little messed up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. So are you the Jonathan that watches the show, or are you some new Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm the Jonathan that watches the show.
All right. So how long have you been watching for, Jonathan?
About 6 months or so.
Really, I appreciate it. What got you interested in why you keep watching? And not that I don't doubt it. I don't blame you, but
Shit, you know, you're a cool looking guy, and I think, you know, I want to hang out with you or something.
oh well, hanging out is just like, you know, I don't even have enough time to pay attention. But is there any certain topics that grabbed you, or are you just kind of just like, you know, checking out the show and seeing what gives?
Yeah, I like just watching you.
All right, cool.
Like,
where you calling from?
Like you got Indiana.
Indiana. What's up in Indiana?
I want to move.
Uh-oh, the phone just went crazy again, Jonathan.
I said, I want to move.
You want to move?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Indiana? Uh-oh, I lost you.
The jobs don't pay nothing anymore.
Well, I got news for you. They don't pay. I mean, just, you know, it's all relevant. You go someplace, you know, they're paying $20 an hour in LA for a McDonald's, but it costs $180 to you know, an hour to live.
Yeah.
You know?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Peter, I really want to help you out here.
Say that again. You're underwater.
I really want to help you out.
You want to what?
Help you out with
sorry, I'm telling you, bro, something's wrong with the phone, and I hate that if it keeps going like this, I won't be able to talk to you. It's muffly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
I was gonna say I want to help you out with something.
What do you want to help me out with?
When I get high, I get a little.
What?
When I get high, I get a little.
Okay, you get high, and what? How high are you?
I'm real high right now.
Really? So is that your Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
So how is your Christmas?
It was pretty good. I just got high and played with myself.
You doing what?
I was playing with myself.
Well, that's great, man. But you sure you want to share that with everybody?
Not really.
Then why are you telling me that?
I'm sick. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's Christmas, bro. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. How you got family, Jonathan?
Just a little bit, not much.
Well, I don't have any family either, but I mean, you know, you got people around you?
Not right now. I'm just by myself, you know.
No, I get that, but I mean in general.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, you know, it's like anything going on in your life you want to share that you can tell people that we don't have to like not X-rate it?
Well, not really.
All right. Well, is there anything else you got to say? Because then I'm gonna switch over to somebody else here and see what's on people's minds.
Okay, well, I just really want to see if I can help you out one day.
Well, I don't know what I've got all the help I need, but I appreciate it. You know, here's how you can help me out. You can keep sharing my show, and you know, let's keep the message going.
Okay.
All right, bro.
I wish I could see a little pic, but I'll just stop. I don't want to make you mad enough.
Yeah. Maybe you're too high right now. I don't know what's going on. It's all right.
Yeah, I just like that type of stuff.
No, I hear
When I
you.
get high.
I hear you, but everything in moderation, man. Life is short.
Okay.
All right, man. Merry Christmas. All right.
All right, Merry Christmas.
All right. Bye-bye. Hang on. I guess it is the holidays. 818-259-7983. Somebody give me a call. Somebody tell me what's going on. What's going on here? I got 818-259-7983. We just heard from Jonathan. He said he's super high. I guess that's okay, I guess. What we got going on here? And when quiet day, my family. Let's see what here. In the meanwhile, Ann says, quiet day, my family. Well, get together Sunday. We'll get together Sunday. Another quiet day. It's going to be at a restaurant. I'm a real homebody, and yeah, well, that's okay. I mean, look, what? I heard the coolest. I heard the coolest. Somebody posted something that I thought just really got to me. Hang on one second. Here we go. Did I say Merry Christmas? I'll say Merry Christmas again. I read a post from an acquaintance, and he said, He says, I got the best gift ever this morning. I think it was something like that. Don't quote me on this, but you'll get the drift. He says, I got the best gift ever this morning. I got to wake up and see with both eyes, or something. He got to wake up. He got to wake up and see life again. And I thought that was just cool. Because, it's like the truth. It's like the truth. You don't know how good you've got it until you look around and see the people have got it worse. David says, well, where's David? Well, I don't need to. What will help if I Carl? Who's Carl? I don't know. It depends. It's like, this is like helping the handicap. 818-259-7983. It depends. It's providing you call me and just don't tell me about, what you're doing personally. Jonathan was sharing information, but I think it was a little bit too much information. Oh boy. I guess it comes with the holidays. Merry Christmas. There we go. It's like, at least people are commenting tonight. Here we go. It's a Merry Christmas, my brother. Merry Christmas to you, my ninja. What up? Oh, you're up tonight. Maybe you don't have to work tomorrow. I figured there'd be a lot of people hanging out at home tonight. You've done the Christmas thing, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Christmas dinner, whatever, and now you're sitting pretty with nothing to do, passed out. Please, if for those who are having trouble sleeping, just put my show on. I'll knock you right out. 818-259-7983. Anybody want to share a story? Merry Christmas. I'm alone, or I've had a great day. We had lots of family. I thought today would be the perfect kind of night that eventually, a couple of people, that's all I need is a few calls. I just, before I got on here, I was stalking Psychic Tony Green's page, because her show, Psychic Medium Tony Green, who's been on this show, does a live show right before mine. She does mine a show right an hour before me. So while I'm sitting here prepping, sometimes I have my phone open and I'm watching her show. And she was getting all kinds of calls. I'm going, hey, maybe Christmas night, people are home. You're getting calls now. With her, always people want to get their future read or talk to loved ones and all that kind of stuff. Me, I can't do that. I could, I can tell you a joke or two, but so I'm thinking, I was going, wow, she's got she's like cranking tonight, because I can just see by the comments. And she's on YouTube also, Celebrity Psychic Tony Green, and she's easy on the eyes too. But she's got her own flavor of she's got this gift, and it's really kind of kooky in a way, but in a lot of ways, sometimes she makes a really valid point. And So I'm always checking in right as I'm gearing up and we're wiring up and all this kind of stuff. I got my phone going. I'm just looking in on her and seeing how she's doing because we're kind of friends now. She's been on the show several times. In fact, next year I'm thinking about maybe bringing her on once a month. We'll see. Because people like that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, well, great. If this is any indication about people being home and being around, this is good. Because tonight I have no video content, nothing to play. It's all about you and me. If you want to make a phone call, just share. What you think is not that relevant really is. You know, I mean, people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling. And again, I'm going to, until 818-259-7983, until the phone rings, if the phone rings, I'm going to tell stories or topics, things that I think are important. But I would like you to call. Tell me about how your day is going. All right? I mean, how your month, how your year, how you're grateful, how you're barely making it, how life is good. You've had the best of your life ever. I know people on every tier, and it's just so odd how like it can go from one extreme to another. But again, the gift is you're still in the game. If you're alive and you're right here with me, you're still in the game. And that gives you another opportunity to keep going, to make a difference. But I just this week alone, there's no good time to pass away. And I've seen it this week with this month. And you go, oh my God, can you think of a worse time? It's the holidays and things like that. I mean, it's heavy, but I got to tell you, being an orphan and losing so many friends through the years, I don't think there's ever a good time to die. I mean, and maybe they're better off than we are. I'm hoping they are. But at the same time, we mourn, we hurt because we miss, because we love. And it's hard. It's really hard. I hurt for people. I see people all the time. And just before I came on today, there was a girl that I've known since, oh my God, I've known her since 1981. And she posted something. It says, I'm not ready for this. And this was like about 2 or 3 days ago. It was just a post that said, I'm not ready for this. And we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have an open phone line. If it's relevant to you, it's relevant to me. I'll figure it out. 818-259-7983. And this girl posted this post, said, I'm not ready for this. Well, shortly before I came on tonight, I'm scanning Facebook. I'm always looking at Facebook. I was looking for content, actually, something I can grab and put up here, but I couldn't find anything I wanted. And I think her mother passed away today. So I guess a couple of days ago, she was getting into things are looking grim and I'm going to have to face the music. And lo and behold, I'm almost positive, and I didn't have time, and I'm almost positive. And it sucks. There's no good time. Christmas Day, you die on Christmas Day, you die on whatever day. It makes it worse on Christmas Day, as you'll never forget. There's your Christmas every day, but it is what it is. 818-259-7983. And if you want to talk about, can we talk about what Ann wants to talk about? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about frequency? Sure, I'm in. It depends on, you explain to me what frequency you're talking about, like how frequent we talk about something or frequency that we live on. I'm in. I'm probably right there with you. I look into all this stuff. So, sure. 818-259-7983. It's easy. Nobody can see you. Don't be shy. We're all good. I get people that they call and they go, I'm really nervous. It's like, okay, I get it. I kind of get it. I mean, because I've never been that guy. I like that little nervous edge. Back in the day, playing music, doing bigger shows, not playing in bars, doing bigger shows. That's what kept me on my toes. I really function well under that nervous pressure excitement. I light up. I guess that's why I'm doing this. That's my frequency. It's like, give the people what they want. Now, right now, doing this, when it was music, I knew exactly what I had to do. And I did it. Not as big as some people, but I did it. The feeling is still the same. And now with this, when I shifted gears and got into this, do you know about frequency? Let's see what we got here. And do you know about frequency that make angry or love? Why don't you just call me and talk to me? Come on, let's share with everybody whatever's on your mind, and just call me. And let's not do this through text. How about that? It's easy. Oops. Yep. So, but a lot of people get nervous. I mean, to them, a lot of people cannot publicly speak. I proved that fact years ago when we fell into the plandemic, when they shut everybody down and all these major talk shows had to go home and they couldn't do a live show, and they're talking into a dead air camera. And you really saw if they could handle it or not, because there was nobody there to tell the audience when to clap. There was nothing like, and they were naked. They were naked. Meanwhile, hi, I'm Peter G. I do it all the time. I talk to nobody. I mean, not nobody. I talk to a camera hoping that there's somebody there to listen and or watch. Don't forget the podcasts. Everything goes to audio podcast for those of you who can't take the time to watch. I know it takes. Yes. Where are we at? Yeah, we can talk about frequency, but I need you to call me, please, dear. 818-259-7983. I will pick your brain and we will decipher what you mean in frequency. Are you hitting the eggnog? Come on. Speaking of eggnog, Merry Christmas. Don't get me singing. (818-259-7983). Somebody, for the love of God, all you gotta do is tell me like how your year is gone, how your day is going, how was your Christmas. Someday I'm gonna look back at these shows and it's gonna be like, oh my God, you had to like pull teeth to get people to call. Now I take that back, because when I first started, it was nothing but phone calls, and I would get the phone calls. I only need 3-4 phone calls. It's only an hour plus show. Isn't that hard? What's the number? Got a pencil? 818. It's been on the screen for the whole time. 818-259-7983. That number, once again, operators are standing by, aka me. 818-259-7983. Call me. I'm listening. Let's get some Christmas frequency cheer going. How about that? Man, I had Jonathan call in. Jonathan's been watching for a while, but I think Jonathan was partying a little too hard tonight. I think he had a little bit too much Christmas cheer. And then his phone. You got to have a phone. And let me remind you, if you're calling, please turn off watching the show so it doesn't echo and or feedback. But call me. Let's see what we got going on here. Mike. I have to have all these different screens going to see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Hi, you're on with Life of Peter G. Who's this?
Ann.
Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
See what I just said? There's nothing to be nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's just you, me, and a few million of my closest friends.
I just don't want to make a fool of myself and say something stupid.
You would never say something stupid. There's nothing stupid about it. I mean, you called in. You have something to say. Tell me what you want to talk about. I'll talk with you.
Well, I think frequencies are playing a big role in our life. and we don't even know it.
Okay, let's start this. Frequency. What do you mean by frequency so we can explain it to people?
Well, it's pretty hard to explain.
I get it.
A frequency is a sound that that isn't really heard by the human, the normal human hearing. It's like, you know what a dog whistle is?
Mm-hmm.
You can hear a dog whistle, but they can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like ultrasound.
Okay, let's start from let me back it up a little bit. Where are you calling from?
Michigan.
Michigan. You got snow?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, sweetheart. And how did you happen to come across and end up calling in tonight?
Well, I see your little advertisement go by on my Facebook.
Yeah.
And so I always click on it to see what you have to say for the day.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I said it's fun. It's fun to listen to.
No, I believe in all this stuff. I believe in a lot of things and frequencies, and different people resonate at different frequencies, but it's over a lot of people's heads.
I know.
That's
why I wanted to talk about it.
How did you get into it?
Well, I've just been listening to a lot of people talk, and I have friends that I have a mutual experience with frequencies, and I have experienced them, and I have found out simply by talking to other people, and that when they tell me they've had the same experience, I know what they are experiencing. It has to be a frequency. A frequency can make you sick. And people are getting sick and they don't even know why. And it's because certain frequencies will make you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you were a kid and the teacher would run her fingernail over the blackboard?
Yeah.
Did you ever have that?
Well, yeah.
And it makes your hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Some people, not all.
Well, not all, no.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different level.
Yeah.
To experience. But once they find out that frequency that bothers you, they can harass you with that.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Well, I get it. And look, you're preaching to the choir when it comes to me, because I'm pretty well versed in the broad spectrum of the whole, what you're talking about. But the thing is, there's a lot of people that it's hard to get them to understand that, that level of, when 5G started kicking in, people are saying, oh, you're crazy. And it doesn't affect everybody. And there was all this conspiracy about things like that. I explore all these theories, and then I start doing a deep dive into figuring out what's real and what's not real. And I start, eventually putting it all together. But you start shoving it down people's throats and they get, like, oh, you're nuts.
Yeah, I agree. That probably is true. But it's not going to help if you don't talk about it anymore.
That is true. We have to, that's what I drip.
You have to educate them.
No, but some people you can't reach.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That is probably true.
But I mean, again, you're new to the show. I have had people, and I've had all types of, people that have been on my show from all different levels in life, talking about different things, especially this. And some people that you say, oh, she's crazy, talking about the, alien this or frequency that, or, mindset this. And all you can do is just, hope that you reach a couple of people that are sitting on the fence. Some people you're never going to reach.
I know, but you're right. And people have to be ambitious enough to look this up and find out for themselves. But people are so lazy, they don't want to look into it. How? We can't stop it unless everybody is together on this. So we can figure out how to stop it.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How long you been, when did you figure this out?
20 years ago.
That's pretty good.
That's at least 20 years.
That's really good because to me, I mean, it hasn't gotten so blatantly obvious, even though it's obvious. Still, there's people that are completely oblivious of the whole deal. But up until 2016 through 20, I mean, there's just, I don't know. It just seems like things have just dramatically changed to where it's right in your face, but they still stick to their beliefs because that was their beliefs.
No. I'm sorry for people because they don't understand it. I was a nurse aide. I just retired about 2 years ago. And so many people are sick. And I know it's from a frequency that they're experiencing, but I can't talk to them about it because they wouldn't believe me if I tried to tell them.
I get that. But again, sometimes, I mean, how do you put it? Sometimes the closest people to you are the hardest people to talk to.
Oh, absolutely. My family doesn't believe anything I say.
They think you're crazy?
Yeah, they think I'm a tinfoil hat person.
Yeah, well, I'm learning little by little to. It was put to me by a woman named Cassandra Dunn, who was on this show not a year ago or more, and it's like you can only do what you can do, and certain people are on their own journey. It is what it is. So you can only, in other words, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
It's true. But I'm the kind of person that I will find a way somehow to teach people how this works. There has to be an easier, simpler way to demonstrate it.
I'm sure there is, and I'm sure you will eventually. I mean, we all evolve, no matter what you do. Like every day, you're doing something, and you're moving forward. As long as you're moving forward, I guess you're doing okay. But who you can't save everybody. It's just that simple. And again, that's your belief about
but
saving.
I want to.
I know.
I know.
But you can't. And that's your version of saving them. They're looking at you going, I don't need saving. I'm great. I'm fine.
I know it. That's what they think.
I want another vaccination. That's what they said. I just said it.
Gosh.
I just said it. I want my 18th vaccination. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're stupid for not getting 18 vaccinations. And
I know it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm going to hit that shit hard next year. Once things start opening up, I'm going to go back to that. If they don't completely ban me, I will be attacking that whole narrative completely. I have had to.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
No, not thank me. I mean, there's people that, again, people I love, and I've known people
about it.
I've known people for decades that truly believe I'm crazy. For saying against it, because they firmly believe in it as I believe against it. But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
How was your Christmas?
That was okay.
That's
okay. It was quiet.
Yeah, you said you're kind of quiet, but that's okay,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's just another day, actually.
Well, I know, but I'm sure you had those years when it was wonderful.
Oh, absolutely.
We all had those years. I mean, it can't be like that every year. It's life changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not so bad. I mean, again, as was stated by this person who sent this and no, let me put this up there. Calex, who's Calex? And he tell you, Ann knows what's up. Somebody's totally in agreement with you. So just so you know, you got a fan already, Ann.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Heavens.
See, you're not nervous anymore, are you?
No.
No, it's not that hard. You're just talking to me
Yeah.
on Christmas.
I know.
That's pretty easy.
I remember that.
Yeah, I do this every week. Every week I do this. And again, some topics really, get people excited. Some topics don't really, I mean, it's not that big a deal and they come and go. But I'm here every single week like clockwork, God willing.
Well, I have a little bit more on the frequency thing I'd like to share.
Okay, please do.
I have heard on Phil Donahue's show, a lot of ladies
who?
will come on.
Wait, who?
Phil Donahue. Not Phil Donahue.
Is he still on? He's not still on the air.
No.
Okay.
I'm not even alive.
Oh, he's alive. He's alive.
Oh, I said, okay, that's good. I'm glad of that.
We're talking 1970 something or 1980.
Oh.
You're dating yourself, Ann.
I know. I surely am.
You spring chicken.
I'm talking about that. Back to Phil.
Okay.
So, and he has these ladies on, and they're thinking that somebody is caring about them, and they're giving them money to people overseas. Nigeria.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a frequency that they can cause these ladies to think that they're in love with them.
Yeah.
That's how frequencies work.
Well, and
they can.
That stuff is going on right now, and they think they're ladies, and some guy in Nigeria tricking somebody, catfishing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but that's beyond Phil Donahue. That's today.
Not Phil, Dr. Phil, honey.
Oh, Dr. Phil. Okay. I thought you said Phil Donahue.
I know. I said that by mistake.
Okay. I like Dr. Phil. I give him credit for leaving Hollywood. He finally got out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm next. Yeah. But, okay. So Dr. Phil. All right. Dr. Phil. Okay. Because you said Phil Donahue. I'm going, Phil Donahue.
How are these people? Yeah. No, not back then. How are these people believing that these guys are wanting to marry them? They've never met them, but they could create a frequency on their phone. This is the scary because they can do it right over your phone, and all of a sudden you're giving them all your money.
That's called desperacy. You see a picture of somebody that doesn't exist. They look attractive, and they keep talking to you, telling you all the things you want to hear, and they're really cool about it. They take it nice and slow. They go real slow. They're great at it. And then little by little, until they set the hook. And if you're that empty to where you're looking for that, they tell you that there's somebody somewhere else, not in Nigeria, and again, you're talking to some guy, more than likely, that's posing to be a woman or a woman, whatever, vice versa.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the frequency might be involved too.
Well, frequency, sure. We're all vibrating at different frequencies, but that's just pure deception. Period. That's just con artists. Fishing. Or they call it catfishing, whatever you want to call it. Sucks. And a lot of people have lost a lot of money doing that. I see people on Facebook. Are you on Facebook, Ann? Hello? Ann? I seem to have lost Ann. Ann to Peter G. Show. Hello. And hello, 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 hello. And hope Anne's all right. She's still on the line. The line's still open. Uh-oh. We just lost Anne. Oh, my God. Anne, if you're still with me, call back. Or anybody else who wants to share Christmas. We're talking about frequencies. Christmas. How's your life going? 818-259-7983. 818-259-7983. I've got so many people that are watching, but there's a lot of people that are watching. From what I can see, I take what I can see that are watching and multiply it times 7. Notice how I said 7. So there's like 18 people watching. 818-259-7983. We lost Anne. Anne is gone. Jonathan, quit getting that high. 818-259-7983. Let me talk. In the meantime, while we're talking about things, I was speaking to a friend of mine not too long ago, and he was talking about bucket list because he wanted me to do something with him that was on his bucket list musically. And I love this guy very much. We've a lot of years, and God knows when I was going through some personal issues, my divorce, for years, had to listen to me, and he just let me spew. And he started talking about things. He goes, "Oh man," he says, like, "Don't you have a?" I'm going to do some Southern accent. He says, "Don't you have a bucket list?" And I go, "No, a bucket list. What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I wanted to do this, and we went and did this, and I wanted to do that, and we went and did that." I mean, things that are not as easily obtainable. That's why they call it a bucket list. Things that you have to either save up for to do, or just not your average everyday stuff. And I'm talking to him. I'm going, "Well, not really." He goes, "Don't you have a bucket list?" I go, "I'd have to think about that." What to me, I don't consider it a bucket list. I just consider it stuff I want to go do. And it's like, but he's like, a bucket list is considered things you want to do before you die. Well, that's everything to me. I just have things I wouldn't mind doing. If I didn't do it, it's not going to be the end of the world. I've done a lot of stuff. Some stuff I can't even tell you. Actually, a lot of stuff I can't tell you. It was great stuff, though. We had fun, and we lived to tell about it. Kind of. But he's like, he goes, "Come on." He says, "There's nothing." I go, "Actually, okay, if you want to call it a bucket list, something I really want to do is I want to go to Greece with my daughter. I want to take my daughter to Greece, maybe her friend or whatever, and me with a friend. Whatever. I think that would be super, super cool. Do I consider it a bucket list? I just think it's something I really want to do." So, again, with the word bucket list, 818-259-7983, you can call. I lost Ann for some reason. I don't know why, but Ann, if you wanted to finish what you're saying, call back. So I don't look at it like that, because the minute you do that, because as we're talking, it's like he said, "Well, I did this, I want to do that. I did this, I want to do that." And I go like, well, every time you finish something, you're creating more of a bucket list. So I don't really call it a bucket list. You're just doing things you want to do. And if you really want to do them, you're going to do them. You're going to do them. You will set your mind to it, and you will do it. If it's your last dime, you will do it. You will. Merry Christmas. Life is short. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. Do what you want to do. If you work till you die, what good is it? I mean, I'm kind of. I know that I have a lot of people in my life that are like looking at me struggling doing this show and going, "Oh my God, he's still chasing rainbows." But I'm not complaining about it. I love what I do. I do this for you because I know that the few that I touch is worth it to me. It's worth it to me. Mission accomplished. So that's all that matters. It's like, you know, as long as you're happy. I wanted to hear a few more Christmas stories. I would love to hear more Christmas stories, but I'll give it a couple of minutes. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. Like tomorrow's another day. It's all good. 818-259-7983. Well, I hope Anne's okay because she just went dark, and that was it. Anne knows what's up. Okay, we already talked about that. Oh, I see. Oh, well. Howard Seaton. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, brother. I didn't see that. I just saw that now. Glad you're coherent. I love you. I will see you in the flesh one day. I will. Old friend. Not old friend. Old acquaintance. All music radio oriented. It's like 701. Hey, did that 70? Oh, not too far. If you're still watching, I see you. I see you. 818-259-7983. Crazy weird night. Everybody's waiting to hear from somebody else. Oh, I see you. With new. Oh, that's good reminder. Oh, I forgot to do it. Damn it. Can I do that now? I can do that now. All right, bear with me. I'm going to do something. I want to talk about this. I completely forgot. Thank you, Howard Sita. Yeah, okay, I'm going to find it. I wanted to talk about I got a friend, and he has a radio show. And I got to get out of that. And give me a second, because I'm on my phone now. I want to pull up a picture. I really want. I was going to call him. Right here. Let's go back. What's on your My Search? Nick. Okay, there he is. This is going to take me a second. I think I can pull this off. I don't want to do it like that. Damn it. I want to talk about a friend of mine who owns a bar. He was a radio DJ. I go into Pensacola and I crash his shows all the time. He has a radio show every Tuesday on Radio Free Pensacola, 4 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, and it's called Radio Free Pensacola Nick's Picks. Long time. We've been friends, I want to say since childhood, but that's not true. Since the 80s. And so he has a bar that, and on Christmas when everything is closed, he's open. And I just saw this thing. Let me see if I can fix this. Hang on, bear with me. I gotta do this. I'm gonna do it. And done. Saved photos. So he has a bar, and it's Christmas. Everybody's closed, and he said, and he's open every year. Because it's Christmas and everybody's closed. Bear with me. I'm trying to work this. I just want to, I'm going to post this picture, but it's going to take me, I had to go find the picture, capture the picture, and, oh man, I hope this works. I hope this works. And so here, oh shit. So he's open on Christmas, and he's open all day. And he's not really a sports bar, but believe me, he's got a million TVs, and he's always open. Yeah, I mean, with there's like 90 million games on, and he's into that, and Syracuse, and he's a huge music fan, and Genesis, and he goes to a million concerts. I mean, and still a big fan of the whole industry. And I go into town and I crash his show, and we have a lot of fun. And I watched his show. Yesterday was Tuesday, so his show was last night. He did Christmas Eve, and I could tell when he started the show that he was already getting a good buzz going. Uh-oh. I just lost somebody. Are you kidding me? Whoever just called, call again, because for some reason you just like hung up. Try again. I will talk to you. In the meantime, while I'm trying to figure out this whole picture thing. Sorry, I don't mean to be looking down, but I want to make this work. Peter, my MacBook. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Okay. And so I start. So I'm watching his show yesterday because it's a radio show on the internet. But when he's doing the show in between, he'll start a Facebook thing. And okay, I think I got this down. I hope I do. So he how can I do this? Media. So he's so in between the Facebook stuff. Oh boy, I don't even know where it's at. Where's he at? Come on. Sorry, bear with me. I want to make this work. Where is he? Damn it. He does his show, but before he does his show, he comes onto Facebook. He does a Facebook thing, and he will talk, and then he'll talk in between doing his show, doing the music, because he can't play the music on the show because it is Facebook like will mute it because of copyright infringement and all that kind of crap. So he let me just rename this. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm really doing this. Thank you, Howard, for reminding me. I wish I would have remembered before. Okay, that's it. So I'm watching them, and they come on, and I think the holiday spirit kicked in way early. So, and I wanted him to come on to this show tonight. I was going to call him, but my day has been so crazy that I couldn't call him, or I just ran out of time and didn't call him. I guess that's really the whole thing that went through. Okay, here it is. Here we go. Okay. Done. I think. This is on the fly. So anyway, here's a friend from Pensacola, Florida. The TV news station did a live broadcast of my buddy over there in Pensacola, Florida, New York Nick, that he has a bar in downtown Pensacola, Florida. And it's a kind of a sports bar. He doesn't consider it a sports bar, but believe me, it's a sports bar. 40,000 TVs going on, and it's all sports, And he does a live radio show, New York Knicks picks on Radio Free Pensacola. But Christmas Day, he's open on Christmas Day when everybody else is closed because a lot of people don't have any place to hang out. A lot of people don't have family, and they want to hang out. And so he is open on Christmas Day. Every year, he does this all the time. And I think that's kind of cool. I mean, someplace to go. He says, and again, the motto is, nobody needs to be alone. It's just that simple. So he was doing some TV interview, and I didn't have time to capture right now because I just did this on the fly. But he did a little interview about always being there and always being open so somebody can come hang out and just not be alone. And again, if you know me and you know this show, you're not alone. There's always somebody there paying attention to you or not, but you just need to know how to lean and when to lean and when to say I need help. But New York Nick, right there. I was going to get him on the phone tonight, and I figured by 8 o'clock tonight, his time, he's probably toast. So I didn't do it. But yes, New York Nick right there. And thank you for reminding me, Howard. I should have called him. In fact, I could probably still go 7, 8, 9, it's 9 o'clock. I could probably call him and either he'll answer or he won't. You know what? I'm gonna. Maybe I will. Uno momento. Why not? We got to get out of here. This will be the last one of the whole day. Christmas Day, that is. The contact. Oh, but first, let's answer this call. Hi, you're on with Life of Peter G. Who's this? Oh, wait a minute. No, you're here. Hi, you're on Life of Peter G. Who's this?
Hi,
Hi.
this is Ann again.
Oh, what happened to you, Anna? I was getting worried.
I don't know. I can't find it to get back on.
Really? It must be that congested phone line.
I don't know.
Okay, I was getting worried because you just disappeared like magic.
I'm all right.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that because that's the last thing we need. Is making. I don't want to make the news in the wrong way.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't remember where we were now.
I know, honey. I'm not going to keep you on that subject. I pretty much exhausted it, so.
Okay, but here's the thing. I mean, people do need to be aware of this stuff, and talking about it. There's no shame in it. There's like whoever wants to listen can listen, and whoever doesn't want to listen doesn't have to. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
But I appreciate you finding the show, and I thank you for watching. And I thank you for calling in and having the bravery. It's not that hard to talk to me. I'm real easy. But
I think so.
But please, I mean, again, in the future, next year, as we get into next year, I will be talking about all kinds of things as I do. And so some things may interest you more than others, but please, if you're, I appreciate you hanging out and sharing and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we got lots to talk about.
There is lots to talk about. There is
a lot of areas.
Yes, there is. And that's what life is all about. It's like, it's a journey, and not everybody's on the same page, and that's okay. I mean, I don't ever tell anybody to think like me. I just talk about things to possibly have in consideration. It's that simple.
Absolutely.
But some people get a lot of people get irate and they get mad at me and call me names. And I'm, luckily I'm
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But I'm a professional. I will rise above it.
Well, have you ever heard of brainstorming?
Brainstorming? Yes, I do that every day.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what this country needs. We need to brainstorm.
Well, with a little luck this year, there's going to be a lot of brainstorming going on, and it's going to be...
Yeah, I think...
Go ahead.
There's a lot of shows like yours that are coming on, and if people get on there and express what they feel, we need a lot of input from a lot of different people, a lot of viewpoints.
Yeah.
And this is how we're going to solve the problems.
Yeah.
Is talking about it.
Well, there's going to be a lot of change going on, and it's going to be, it's not going to be easy because we've deteriorated, a lot, but it's going to change for the better. And so long as we all have the positive, energy to keep pushing forward.
Right.
All right. Well, look.
And teaching each other.
Well,
never try to get back.
Yeah, you can only hope.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I want to thank you again. Please keep paying attention and don't be shy, and share and talk to me once in a while and all the above. But thank you, and I wish you a happy New Year. How's that?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you for finding the show, and again, thank you for being part of the show. It's important. It really is.
Thank you.
All right. I love you. Take care.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
And I do. It takes a lot of guts to call in. It does. Oh, speaking of call in, should I bug them? I think I should. Look at all this of stuff going on. There's so okay. So everything's going crazy right now. Where are we? Nick. Let's see if I got him. Crazy Nick. I got Nick. All right. Let's see if he'll answer. If he'll answer. Let's see if he'll answer.
Who's calling me from California?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish.
No, I just came. I have been working so hard that I literally had to stop people.
I know. Hey, you're live on the air, by the way.
No, on the air. Well, you're not on the air tonight.
No, I am on the air right now. You got a minute?
We opened. Well, really, yeah. We opened today just because no one should be alone on Christmas, and they were literally waiting outside the door. By 1 o'clock, I had to jump behind the bar. I just got out from behind the bar.
That is why I'm calling you, because you're doing God's work, and if it wasn't
I'm doing God's work. I am.
Howard just Seaton, right? Just chimed in on my show and reminded me of you doing what you're doing, and I posted your picture from WEAR doing your TV debut yesterday, or was it? Yeah, and I said, you know what? I'm going to call you because I can't count. You know, I know you're busy.
Hang on.
Okay.
We need to go speaking one more time.
Okay.
One more time.
One more time. What?
I'll drive. I'm sorry. One more time. We have to go streaking with Sasha.
Oh, you're going.
Sasha's here.
You're going streaking.
We were until I picked up the phone and talked to you.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I watched your show. I watched your show yesterday, and it seemed like before your show even got started. Am I correct? Did it look like you guys were having way too much fun before the show even started?
Way too much fun. We were beginning to have fun, and then of course, you know, with all the Christmas stuff and the naughty shit with the. We were having too much fun. Then by the end, it was like, the poor people in the bar were like, wow, they were trying to escape Christmas by coming to the bar, and they didn't want to hear Christmas stuff. And I assured them that it would be all cool Christmas stuff, you know.
I just saw the opener, and like I said, I think Nick has been like hitting the eggnog early.
It's been nonstop. I've been burning the candle at both ends.
Wow.
I can't.
I get it. I just wanted to call you real quick, and we talked about you opening up on Christmas Day, as you always do when everybody else is closed. You know.
This is your night. This is Wednesday. This is your live show. That's right. It's Wednesday. I was supposed to call you last week, and I got stuck.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here every Wednesday, God willing.
Yep, next Wednesday's New Year's Day, and then of course New Year's Day is the next round of bowl games. It's never ending.
And I will be here like clockwork. But Howard chimed in, which I was shocked and happy, and he mentioned, and it reminded me because I wanted to talk about you opening up on Christmas Day. I said, you know what? I'm calling the fucker. That's it. I'm calling him. So I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I'm glad you do what you do, and I'm really sorry because in my mind, I wanted to be there for your Christmas show, but I couldn't do it.
That's okay. Well, for everybody out there listening, let me tell you, for ever since his daughter Anna was born, he has always sent me a Christmas card with the pictures of him and his lovely daughter, and I have them all on my wall. So looking at them right now, look at all the different ones. Wow. So Pete is really the consummate daddy, number one. Number two, God bless you with your radio show and all the stuff you're doing on the radio. Part of it, number two. Number three, you should go buy a lottery ticket because I have not been able to even get to my office or my phone since 1 o'clock this afternoon.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing, but I'm too old to be doing this.
I know, but 2025 is going to be awesome. I'm so ready for it.
I want to retire. I want to sell all my shit.
Okay, but but you still want to do your radio show, right?
No, radio is going to be done too. Everything. I got to concentrate full time on selling everything, Peter. It's taking me 10 years to sell everything.
I know, but you still want to do a radio show, right?
I do, but I want to, but I'm not going to.
Well,
you better enjoy it.
Again, that remains to be seen. We'll take it one day at a time. I'm just grateful. Look, I saw somebody post a post today that said, I woke up today and God gave me two things, two eyes to open up and see. So here we are, you know?
What do they say? What? Of course, this fits you than me. Better to be 6 feet tall than 6 feet under.
Exactly. Even though you have the exact cutout space for your coffin to roll into your living mausoleum.
That's right. Ho, ho, ho. St. Nick wishes the rest of the world a ho, 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 and the rest of the Merry Christmas. You got a couple hours to go.
All right.
Oh, you got more hours out there. That's right.
I do, but believe me, when I say I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Listen, I love you. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I was hoping you'd pick up, and I'm glad you did. I didn't know if you'd be gone from the bar by now, or home and whatever. No.
It's still packed out there. I'm gonna walk back out, and everybody's where the hell I've been.
I wish I had you on video. We can show the whole place.
No one's open but me. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, again, you're doing God's work.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night, nurse.
All right, listen, I love you. I'll see you when I see you. But I'll be here next week. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year.
Merry New Year.
That's right. All right. I'll see you later.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We caught New York Nick. Right? New York Nick right there. Here, I'll say it one more time. There he is. Badlands won't be closed on Christmas. As owner Nick Zangari says, it's a place of refuge on Christmas for those, and I can't open up the more, but believe me or not, I mean, he's open when nobody else is, right there. And he answered the phone for me, so I'm really grateful. All right, listen, we got to go. I love you guys. I truly do. I love you guys. Christmas night. Thank you, Ann, for calling in. Thank you, Jonathan, for calling in, but let's not get so high, okay, bro? Let's not get so high. It's even though we can do what we want, but come on, bro. Let's not get. There's high, and then there's high. Let's not get that high. Let's stay right about here. All right. We all want to have fun, but this isn't Peter G's Pornhub. Merry Christmas. All right, that's it. Where we at? God, they moved around everything on me, and so now I got to figure everything out. There we go. And I want to thank everybody who will be watching. Remember, you can, I get it that a lot of people don't have time to sit and watch visually, but when you're driving in the car, there's also the podcast. So take the podcast on the road with you. Google Peter G Show Podcast. And you can put an earbud in your ear right there, or listen to your car speakers, or however you're doing it. When you're walking, you're exercising, you're at the gym, you're at work. Work sucks. But I hope you like it. Google Peter G Show Podcast. We're on all the majors, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the whole deal. You can listen to the show while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. It's the next best thing to being there, all right? I took Christmas, changed my Christmas to be here because I felt it was that important. I will be here next Wednesday. Let's talk about next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is the first of the new year, January 1st, 2025. I am going to be here on Wednesday, January 1st, next week, 2025, God willing. I'm going to be right here, and we're going to do the same thing and then some. Starting off the new year, and I don't even want to talk about the new year yet because I'm still planning it out. But all I know is every day I wake up, I'm grateful. I hope you are too. I really do. You should be. If you should be. You need to be, because not everybody's that lucky. All right? Thanks for all the stories. Thanks for all the stuff that went on all this year. There was some good stuff. Thanks for letting me rant. Thanks for letting me inform you. I was going to say educate you, but I don't want to. I'm informing you. A lot of people disagree with what I have to say. That's okay. not going to hold it again. We don't all have to agree on everything. I'm just giving information that I feel is very important for you to take into consideration. What you do with that information is completely up to you. I've never shoved it down your throat. I'm just telling you there might be something that you might be missing. Thank you for an amazing year. An amazing year. A struggle, and it has been a struggle for everybody, a lot of people, including me. But I'm looking forward to next year. I will see you next year. I will be right here, God willing, next week, Wednesday, January 1st, New Year's Eve day, night, live on Life of Peter G, The Peter G Show. And again, if you don't catch it live, it doesn't matter. So long as you catch it. And please, please, please share, subscribe to the YouTube, the Facebooks, the LinkedIns, the BitChutes, the Rumbles, the X, Instagram, on and on and on and on. Please. It's important, all right? It makes me getting up worth it every day, doing things that I feel to bring to you, all right? I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Peter G. I want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'll see you on the new year, the first day of the new year, January 1st, Wednesday, right here, live, all in one piece. All right? Peace on earth. I love you guys. I truly do. I truly do. Merry Christmas. See you next year. Peace out.
Peter G Show, Peter G Show, divorced dad, single